So look, yo, I ain't gonna start the introduction and everything. I ain't gonna do that little fucking slogan and everything. I just want to tell this funny ass story. So I remember this funny ass story, right? It gotta be involved with Psychopath Steve, because Psychopath Steve is the height of my life. That's my homie. That's my best friend. That's my homie. So Psychopath Steve, right? So I remember me and Psychopath Steve was talking one time, right? And I say, yo, in the meantime, once you go to Alchemy Philly and get some spell work done, man, because yo, what you doing right now, you want too much. In the meantime, won't they make you do a ritual for you so they can get you all the girls that you want? So Steve was like, all right, cool, 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 cool. So he called Alchemy Philly. He scheduled an appointment. They do a ritual for him. So out of nowhere, the outcome, the shit was getting real. The shit was getting real as fuck. So Steve was out there and getting all the girls, getting all the girls. Girls was lusting for him. Girls loved him. Like these girls was freaks. So Psychopath Steve comes across this dark, beautiful woman. She's dark skinned. She's beautiful. I mean, this woman is gorgeous. Tight skin, tight body, nice smile, everything. Like she's a beautiful Miami woman. So all of a sudden, Steve, y'all hear the audio recording talking about how he gonna dig in Victoria guts and everything. So out of nowhere, I don't know what Steve did, but Steve put it down on her. I mean, yo, I don't know what he did, but the shorty just start being in love with this man, cooking for him, buying him stuff and everything, doing everything she could for this man, like to show him that she loved him. So out of nowhere, Psychopath Steve was getting annoyed by it a little bit. He was getting mad annoyed at first. They just, hey, yo, Melvin, she over here taking this shit real serious. It's just a fucking fling. It's just a fucking fling, man. What should I do? What should I do? I'm like, yo, Steve. Like, yo, the shorty loving you. She doing all this and all that. Like, yo, she being submissive. She wants you to do that, and do this, and do that, and do this, and do that. So all of a sudden, Shorty became more of a stalker, started popping up at his job. He's like, yo, Melvin, like, yo, she popping up at my job. I don't know what's wrong with her. She crazy. I don't know what's wrong with her. She need help and everything. So I just started laughing because I was ready to say something, but I wasn't going to say it because it ain't the right time. So Shorty started blowing his phone up, texting him all the time, talking about this, sending him naked pictures and everything. So all of a sudden, Psychopath Steve had enough. So he called me and let me know like how this girl is harassing him and stalking him. He don't feel comfortable while she keeps stalking him and harassing him. So I'm like, yo, Psychopath Steve, how do you think if Victoria found out what you was doing, how you think she would feel? Hey, yo, Melvin, don't even put it that way. Hey, Melvin, that's something different. This is her. This is the other girl we talking about. We ain't talking about Victoria right now. But, Melvin, she's harassing me. I'm like, yo, Steve, yo, you got to do what you got to do, yo. So, all of a sudden, Steve do what he got to do. He break it off with the shorty. He break up with the shorty. Shorty was in her feelings. So, Shorty started posting Instagrams and everything. Steve don't give a fuck. So, all of a sudden, Steve keep coming to me about Victoria. Hey, yo, so I remember one time I was sleeping, and I'm like, yo, Steve, what's up, man? What's up? He like, yo, Melvin, what's up? I'm like, nothing, chilling. Hey, Melvin, look, we need to focus on this Victoria stuff, man. These bitches is getting real annoying. I'm like, yo, Steve, first of all, you wanted some rituals to have fun. You getting all these beautiful women and everything, and you got women loving you and everything. Why you just want to take the opportunity, man? Fuck them bitches and fuck that other bitch that was stalking me. I was doing that bitch a favor. I'm like, oh, shit. All right. But he's like, yo, Melvin, we need Victoria back immediately. So I said, all right, bet. We going to do what we got to do. So this nigga keep on. Like, when Steve talks about Victoria, he gets very passionate. It's like art to this nigga. Like, he's so passionate about something that he never had, but he want her, and he don't care. So, I'm just listening to it. But here's the catch. I think the shit was at 8 o'clock in the morning, so Steve was going through it. So, Steve started doing him having fun. So, another funny fucking story Steve fucking had. So, I remember I was at the mall, and, me and my bro, we was just shopping and everything because he just came back from the military. So me and him went shopping. All of a sudden, I decided to go down South Street to find me, just to go find a bar or something. So all of a sudden, the jewelry store was open. So I say, hey, yo, I'm gonna go in this jewelry store. You go here in the bar. So I go in the jewelry store. Nowhere, I see these rings and everything. These rings is really beautiful, like really beautiful. When I mean beautiful, highly beautiful. So I called Psychopath Steve. I'm like, yo, Steve, yo, you trying to do a ritual or something? He like, yo, what's up? I'm like, yo, I want to do something else. I want to do something else. I want to do a ritual on a ring so you can get health, prosperity, protection, and everything. So all I asked of Steve, like, yo, I don't want no extra money. I just want you to pay the ring. I just want to do something, just to exercise and see what I can do with something, just to exercise my power and see what else I can do. So Steve was with it. So out of nowhere, Steve was like, yo, Melvin, do me a favor. I'm like, yo, what's up? He like, yo, send me the ring. Send me the ring. So all of a sudden, I see my picture of the ring. So I'm like, all right, it look nice, don't it? He like, yeah, Melvin, that shit look beautiful. All right, go ahead, get it. Hun, take this, hun, take this. I said, all right, cool. So when you gonna cash app? He said, wait, Melvin, I gotta think about it. I'm like, wow, what's going on? I got a bitch coming over tonight, and she wants some money and everything, and I promised to pay her. I'm like, how much you gonna pay her? Like $60, $40, $80, $100? He's like, no, I'm paying her $600. I'm like, bro, you paying this shorty $600 to fuck you? He was like, bro, she bad. So nowhere, I said, all right, look, Steve, look, hold your money, do what you gotta do. If she real important, go ahead, do you. So later that night, Psychopath Steve get off the phone with me. He see the shorty. Shorty looking real good. So she come over his condo and everything. She chilling with him, having a good time. They drinking and everything. So all of a sudden, Shorty try to hit Steve with some bullshit talking about, yo, I'm on my period. So Steve was like, all right, cool. Can you give me a blowjob? She was like, yo, I got a root canal surgery. I got a root canal, so I can't give out blowjobs right now. So Steve, I don't know what the fuck Steve was on, but Steve was like, all right, bet. Steve wound up paying $600 for a fucking hand job. Literally, a fucking hand job. And he told me about it, and I was a little upset about it because I'm like, bro, Shorty had the nerve to come over your house, won't give you the pussy, won't even suck your dick, but she gave you a hand job? I was pissed off. I said some shit. I'm like, yo, Steve, like, yo, you should have called me and you should have called me or something. I would have came down there for $600 and gave you a hand job. Pause. But it was just a joke though. But I'm like, yo, this dude crazy. So I said, yo, don't do that shit again. Like, don't do that shit again. Like, Shorty just basically played you and everything. And he said the reason he gave her the money and everything because she had a pimp and he didn't want to get involved with that shit. So, Psychopath Steve living the life. So look, yo, I ain't gonna start the introduction and everything.